I was at a steakhouse in Medellin. They had a sign on the wall that said, "Beware of the sex tourists." And it had a flip flop being stepped on by a high heel. That's how many tourists are in Medellin. So you cannot tell me Medellin is not a pay for play zone. Let's be real. Passport bros do not do the best in countries with lots of pay for play. And we're going to dig into that because they are too lazy to learn the language. An example to what he's saying: where do all the passport bros go that do not speak Portuguese? And a lot of them have not worked on themselves. Where do a lot of them go when they go to Brazil? They don't go to Salvador. They don't go there. They try. They go to Rio, the tourist destination that's been the hottest tourist destination in Brazil for damn near a century, it seems like. They go there because there's lots of pay for play. Because those women are used to tourists, even if they're not American, they're used to tourists, meaning that you have a lot of bottom feeders that are looking for tourists to take advantage of or just looking to be pay for play. Usually in these cities where there's a lot of pay for play, a lot of passport bros are getting robbed. Another one, Salvador. You guys don't go there. I was there because I speak Portuguese. I worked on myself. I had a great time in Salvador. I know some dudes that went to Bahia, Salvador Bahia, and they got no play the entire time they were there because they did not speak the language and they did not work on themselves enough. And Brazilian women want you to look good as well. They do. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They want you to look good as well. Another place a lot of us go to, a lot of you guys, when you guys go to Colombia, there's many, many cities in Colombia, but there's two cities that you guys go to. You guys go to Medellin and Cartagena. I've been to Medellin. There's a lot of pay for play. I mean, a lot. It's almost like going to Thailand and saying you didn't pay. I think the majority of us that are going anywhere from 5 to 15 days, if you go to Medellin, you are paying at some point. Can you not pay? Yes, because I had women that I was just dealing with. Yes. Will you pay? The chances are extremely high. The chances that you said you're chubby, you can pull some Latinas. I'd like to know from where. The chances are extremely high because Medellin is flooded with tourists and those women are used to tourists to the point where they have. I was at a steakhouse in Medellin. They had a sign on the wall that said, "Beware of the sex tourists." And it had a flip flop being stepped on by a high heel. That's how many tourists are in Medellin. So you cannot tell me Medellin is not a pay for play zone. He said you paid too. I'm not saying I did. I'm doing research. I'm doing observations and research for you guys so I can relay this information. This is a research channel. I'm a self-proclaimed journalist. Not really a journalist, but that's what I call it. It's journalism. Basically, if you look up the definition. Now, you guys are going to Medellin and Cartagena where they're known for getting scoped. Why are you guys going to the same area? Because the majority of you guys that are going to those cities just want to fuck. So I'm stopping today's program for today's video sponsor, which is your favorite YouTuber, also known as your only friend, Austin Holloman. Now, what I need you guys to do today is to save yourself 87% of a consultation and click the link below and go to the shop and buy a travel guide. We also have a bundle where you can get all of the travel guides, and in the future we will add more bundles and you can buy them all to the point where you're getting a few travel guides for free. What is a travel guide? A travel guide is basically the same information that you would get in a consultation for $150, now as cheap as $20. And if you're a member of the Patreon, even as cheap as $10. Yes, you can get a consultation for only $10. The same information, where to go, where to stay, where to find the women, best restaurants, best neighborhoods, everything you need to know. And if I miss anything, leave a review and I will go back and I will add it. Why am I doing this? Because you guys probably don't have time to book a call. Instead of you booking a call and writing down notes, you want to be able to go back and reread it. That's why I'm making the PDF document so we cannot have to talk on the phone for an hour. Not that I don't want to, but we don't have to talk on the phone for an hour. You can just read the document, print it out, go back, look at it as many times as you need to. And like I said, if it's not enough, I will go back, add it, resend it to you, review it as many times as you want. It's a foolproof idea. Click the link below and educate yourself today with the travel. You guys just want to fuck. That's the reason why I didn't see a lot of y'all in Senegal. I don't think I seen one of y'all. I seen a lot of y'all in Ghana. Ghana has a lot of pay for play. a lot of pay for play in Ghana. I seen a lot of y'all in Nairobi. Nairobi is very sexualized. Not so much pay for play is there, but the women are just they're on the same time as you guys that want to do pay for play. So you guys wouldn't have an issue in Nairobi. I did not see a lot of you guys in Tanzania. Tanzania does have pay for play, but it's not necessary. You can hook up for sure because I did, but many times. But it's not really a hookup culture. Okay, you have to stay a pretty good amount of time to experience the hookup culture. The ones that are willing to do hookup culture. I'm not saying pay for play is lame. I'm just giving you guys an observation. Places I've been to where there's not a lot of us, but it's still liberal. It's places like Montevideo, Uruguay, Buenos Aires, Argentina. A lot of you guys are not there. They're not used to dealing with a lot of us. In Uruguay, it was plenty of times I had all the eyes on me in the room. You guys go to Sosua. You guys flood Sosua. I've heard, I haven't been, but there's other cities in the DR that you guys could be going to, but they're not like Pattaya. They're not like Angel City in the Philippines. They're not like Rio, and they're not like Medellin or Cartagena. So you guys don't go there. One thing you guys need to do as well is stop flooding the same place. If you guys are not into pay for play, you do not need to go to Medellin. You can go to Buenos Aires. You need a lot of time there, but you can go to Buenos Aires. You can go to Salvador. You just need to learn Spanish or Portuguese before you go to these places. But a lot of you guys don't want to learn a language. These guys that go to these liberal societies that had look at the patterns. High amounts of pay for play, extreme amounts of promiscuous women, if it's not pay for play, and you don't have to learn a language. Why do you think so many of us are in Thailand? What do you need to learn to go to Thailand? I've been in Thailand well over 2 months this year. I don't recall having to learn any Thai. Now, if you want to learn Thai to know what people around you are saying, that makes sense. But you do not need to learn Thai. What are you guys doing when you go there? If you're not paying for play, I mean, which a lot of you are wifing up prostitutes, and if former prostitutes, or you're getting the bottom feeders, the beautiful bottom feeders that will go with anybody. That's what a lot of y'all are doing. This is why I travel to countries people don't go to, so I can figure this out. Had I stayed in Medellin, Rio, the cities in Thailand, Manila, Nairobi, which a lot of people don't go there. There's a lot of us there, but compared to the other places, a lot of us don't go there. Had I stayed in those places, I would not know this. I would still think the women that you got, and I've done this before, the women that you guys are dealing with in these societies, a lot of you guys should not be dealing with, including myself. I've learned it now and I'm not doing it anymore. That's why I'm talking about it. But just recently, I was dealing with a lot of women that I shouldn't have dealt with. You guys go to liberal societies and you get party girls. Yes, they do serve a purpose. Yes, they're good for something. They're good for something. Look at how many dudes are drooling behind Kate. Kate doesn't seem conservative at all. Kesa does not seem conservative at all. But you guys drooled behind them because y'all ain't got no standards. Because y'all don't go to places that make your mind grow and that will eventually teach you what type of women you should be dealing with. D-Max says, it seems like everyone who goes to the DR visits one of these places, Sosua, Boca Chica, or Punta Playa, where there are nothing but bottom feeders. Yes, I haven't been to the DR, but I have heard that information as well. A lot of you guys don't go to Madagascar. You can't say, oh, it's too far or it's too expensive to get to. You can fly to Madagascar for the same price that you guys are flying to go even further to Thailand. When I went to Thailand, I went from Dallas to Qatar to Thailand. I could have went Dallas, Qatar, or Ethiopia, Dallas to Ethiopia to Madagascar. I could have got to Madagascar in a shorter period of time. Ethiopia to Madagascar, I believe, is about a 5-hour flight. Okay, it was damn near 8 hours from Qatar to Bangkok. There's nothing wrong with pay for play. There's nothing wrong with that. Do what you want. But we are just doing observations right now. Now, somebody like me at this day of December 28th, 2023, could I survive in a conservative society? Yes, because I have a lot of stuff that I need to do with my channel and my name, like writing books. I have time. I don't have to go back to the United States. I don't have any commitment anywhere. I can stay wherever I want. And if it takes me 3 months to be in Senegal, to find somebody that I'm interested in, so be it. Do I want to do that? No. But that's what it would be. Somewhere here like Paraguay is going to be a lot slower. It's going to be too slow for a lot of you guys. I heard guys say, oh, I'm going to Paraguay. I'm in the DR. Do not come down here. You will be sadly disappointed. You will stick out in a negative way. See, I stick out in a positive way. I know how to carry myself. That's why I can go to liberal and conservative societies. A lot of you guys don't.